Maya scrolled past the usual noise, celebs showing off their new kicks, billionaires posting their morning routines. It was all so loud, so visible. But where are the real players? She muttered to her cat, Pixel. The ones who don't need the likes? The ones running the whole game from the shadows? That night, she found a loose thread. A mega mansion downtown sold for a crazy amount, but the owner was a ghost. The property was owned by 123 Main Street LLC, which was owned by Generic Holdings Inc., which was registered to a P.O. box in the middle of nowhere. It's a Russian doll, Maya whispered, but made of secrets. She fell down the rabbit hole. She learned about dynasty trusts designed to hide wealth for generations in free ports, ultra-secure warehouses where priceless art was traded between anonymous buyers. The art never moved, but millions of dollars did. It was a black hole for money. Their money is invisible, Maya thought, but they have to live. She started tracking a famous super yacht on a maritime app, but she noticed something weird. A second planer boat was always following it, like a shadow. One boat was for show, the other carried all the messy stuff, the perfect decoy. She started seeing the decoy logic everywhere. The truly rich didn't wear flashy logos. They wore quiet luxury, a plain gray sweater that cost more than a car. It was a secret code, a camouflage to blend in. They had ghost kitchens deliver their food so they'd never be seen in a restaurant. They lived in a parallel reality, hidden in plain sight. But what about the staff? Maya wondered. The pilots, the chefs, the nannies? She found a leaked document online, a non-disclosure agreement. It wasn't just a contract, it was a life sentence of silence. The penalty for talking wasn't just a fine, it was total ruin. The price of admission to their world was your voice. Then she uncovered the digital war. An army of online reputation managers worked 24/7 to scrub the internet. They didn't just delete bad photos, they laundered reputations, flooding Google with boring, positive news to bury anything real. Their online footprint wasn't erased. It was a carefully crafted decoy. At the center of this web, Maya found the family office. It wasn't a building, it was a private CIA, a mission control for a single family. It managed the money, the lawyers, the NDAs, and the digital decoys. It was the ultimate buffer between the family and the rest of the world. She saw how they shaped the world without leaving a trace. They used donor-advised funds to funnel money into politics and media. The donation would be listed from the Community Gift Fund, not them. It was influence without fingerprints. They made deals at secret summits on private islands, far from any camera. Maya leaned back from her desk. She hadn't found a single name or a face, but she saw the system. A ghost ship moving silently through the world, its wake rocking everyone else's boat. She couldn't see the captain, but she could see the waves. And for the first time, she understood the rules of the invisible game. The next day, a black car was parked across the street from her apartment. It was there when she left for coffee, and it was there when she came back. It was a message. They knew she was watching. That night, her computer went haywire. Code she didn't write scrolled across her screens. Her files were being deleted one by one. It was a digital assassination. They were trying to erase her, to make her as invisible as they were. She fought back. She was a ghost in the machine, too. She had spent years learning the secret pathways of the internet, the back doors and the hidden servers. She was a digital native, and this was her turf. She found a crack in their armor. A single unsecured server in a forgotten corner of the internet. It was a long shot, but it was the only one she had. She had to get in. She was in. The server was a treasure trove of information. Emails, financial records, secret contracts. It was all there, the entire invisible empire laid bare. But as she dug deeper, she realized the truth was more complex than she could have ever imagined. The people she was investigating weren't just a shadowy cabal of old men in smoke-filled rooms. They were a new breed of super predator, young, tech-savvy, and utterly ruthless. They weren't hiding in the shadows. They were hiding in plain sight. They were the founders of the hottest new tech startups, the creators of the apps that everyone used, the influencers that everyone followed. They were the new royalty, and the internet was their kingdom. She had to get the word out. She had to show the world what was really going on. But how? They controlled the media, they controlled the government, they controlled the internet. They had all the power. She took a deep breath. She had one last card to play. She had the data. And she had a plan. She would release it all. Everything. She would burn their kingdom to the ground. The ultra-wealthy are not invisible because they are hiding. They are invisible because we are not looking. They are the ones who write the rules, who own the game. But the game can be changed, and it starts with opening our eyes.